afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. We're off here to an exciting 1 vs 1 on Simwaski. We shall be watching M here fighting for the United States of America for the glorious 2nd Armored Division, striking out here towards German line to the command here of BiggusDickus, fighting for the Wehrmacht für Deutschland. Here forming up under the banners of the 15th Panzergrenadier Division, with further armoured support on the way. The 15th meant to hold the line until the regular infantry division, by the way, can sort of hold up the lines. But we got Rifle there on the way. We got an immediate choice of Rifle Company versus Mechanized Assault there from Biggus. Few being secured up north and south as well. No surprises there. One Pioneer side here for Biggus. One Grenadier already up with the second one on the way. So no huge surprises there, and I imagine soon enough we'll be getting some elite rifle out there. Bulletins or MGs. Apparently production bulletins here for Biggus, by the way. Very interesting. Very interesting. Notably less common. Well, if that's rare, then that's even rarer to see. But interesting. Infantry here with a single tank bulletin there for the EC8 for M, which compared with also with his doctor's gone, rather indicates, he might go for some EC8s. Just a guess there. But while going up to sort of cover the fuel bodies for direct movement there. Got an MD-42 arriving, of course, again, thanks to the bulletin. It will be a bit swifter there out in the field to face off against the Americano. Of course, again, once he certainly hits the points there, again, he can just begin calling them in, which case, of course, no production time at all. Plus, of course, notably more experience and veterancy for them already. So there'll certainly be a bit of a challenge there for Biggus, if you will. We'll of course have to see how this actually works out. Point down south being secured for the glory of Deutschland. So far though, M here is pressing across the centre with a bit of light action up north as well. But so far no actual shots being fired. Of course that is likely soon to change here. And there we go. Shots fired. Kar-98Ks versus M1 Garants. Rifle, by the way, out negative car right in the middle of the bloody road, making Fleecy touch with the grenades, and quickly Jack does go down, suffering a case of rather fatal lead poisoning. Rifle not doing too well either, getting focused on here by two Grenadier squads. Speed shots there coming from the sides of the church as well. Other Rifle squad there looks like he'll try to sneak up there. Good job, might be pressures here. The Grenadiers as well further, make draws and far away from these Rifle. Third squad there arriving, almost reaching two already. M would M could consider maybe some grenades to add into the fun. And there you got the MD-42 rank, a second MD-42 as well, so two grenadiers, two MD-42s there for Biggus. Bit of a rarer Wehrmacht opening as of late. Usually it's just a lot of grenadiers, then some MD-42s, but he's actually focusing on the mix of grenadiers and MD-42s so far in sort of more equal measure. Very interesting, very interesting. And looks like M is aiming for another rifle unit that's been called in via the bullet doctrine. Certainly understandable. Of course, it does delay further rather in that regard a bit, but then again, of course, more veterancy there for M. Rather being forced to duck their heads there as the AK-42 continues to fire above high. Bit of MP-45 there, that's hardly doing anything. It's mostly the rifles there for the grenades, so they're going to slowly cut down, and there we go. Veterancy 2, and we got a mortar as well here for Biggus. So two grenadiers, two MP-42s, a mortar there, so it's sort of nice mix there. A bit light on infantry, some might say, but that might also indicate Biggus sort of initially might be taking it slower there. I mean, he can still be offensive with all this, it's going to be a bit slower, and there will certainly be a few pauses there. Pioneers are going all the way over here as well. So far, though, Biggus seems to sort of slowly getting there. We got an early lieutenant with a quick M20 there for M, actually. Not what I fully expected, but there you go. Right there, they're pinned and suppressed. At this point, M probably should consider getting the devil out of there. Just a small suggestion, particularly as we got a mortar on the way, though, of course. M does not know there is a mortar on the way, no either way. He seems to fall back there, realizing his situation is pretty much lost. Bit of missions there. He could consider maybe laying down some mines here that sort of make it a bit hard to sneak troops over there. It looks like M might try to make his way into the village again. They're already here. Big is setting up ready sort of for a counter-attack. Mortar setting up as well. MD setting up here to cover this area. Got Cosmo to go for the cut-off point. And there we go. And they need to fall back while they're themselves. Now to make, there we go. Another loss to the road. And it's evil negative cover. There we've got the mortar firing down, making it much more difficult here for M to sort of make its way into the village. There's going to be this torrent of mortar bombs going down there. MG40 getting flanked. And we've got the M20 there sending off some S-mines. They're in interesting position. I would have figured there, but no. BiggusDickus actually set it up there. Very interesting, very unusual. They're also a bit aggressive. The MG42 is forced to fall back. Somebody do lieutenant here, flanking up. Well done there, by the way. Got Grenadier fighting. BiggusDickus, there we go, taking up. Otherwise, I would say, you know, he might want to consider taking up. This is going to lack a bit of a more serious response here to the M20 there, the utility car. And there you go, straight to M40. You do have incendiary on physical ground, but at the same time, I don't think it has the health there, and certainly not the cover to sort of really get away with it. Otherwise, oh, there we go, still switching over to it. Bit bold there. Then again, over here, M is pulling back, realising, you know, he might find his M20 there pierced by armour-piercing rounds, which, well, isn't really as fun when you're inside of it. Mortar fire here, trying to deal with the lieutenant. Roof not quite mortar-proof. And there we go. Most of the unit is dead. The lieutenant himself lies dead there by the window. His spleen shattered, alongside a few other vital organs. There we go. Ambulance on the way to support M and keep his efforts going. Bit bold repair moves there, and there we go. Moving in here through the S1 field. Oh, there's one there, but I don't think they're getting any close to it. Mortar moving up again, halfway to Veterans U1. We got the M20 joining in again. Grenadiers arrive grenading. Need to get away. Nope, instead opting for the Panzerfaust. There we go. Damaged engine. Like to make a nice company going up here for BiggusDickus. With re-echelons handing up there, they've actually not really done anything in the fights. And overall, what the other stones of fights just basically wiring off here. They might also want to consider actually wiring off this spot. Here's a BiggusDickus can't just move up through here instead. Just a small thought for future reference for anyone who might be watching this, of course. Pack 40 there arriving for BiggusDickus. Port there being secured. Troops reinforcing, rebuilding. Pack 40 on the way. Still like me. He could have gone for the 222, of course, but looks like he's decided that's not really worth it. At least not at the current moment. And we've got M here, a bit passive as well, rebuilding and such. Maybe waiting for something bigger to arrive before moving out again. He is taking up for the captain. Not uncommon to see US players who go for rifles. They basically go for both the lieutenant and the captain, getting a mix of those things and ignoring this, and relying on ECH augmenting with things, for example, from here, which would not be a bad idea. So far, there's been no sign of BiggusDickus, for example, using his doctrine at all, though. No assault grenadiers. At least not so far. Pioneers are getting a bit cut down, though. The 50 caliber ever proving lethal to infantry. Lightest machine gun up there. Grenadiers in a very poor condition as they're finding the reassurance. And there we go. Volley of fire quickly suppressed. Then we got the mortar they're supporting. Though not quite hitting. And there we go. I think in this case M might have pushed a bit hit too far there. Incendiary off his rounds. There we go. Bit of a mistake there by M. The punishment was swift and incendiary. Now the rifle lieutenants assault there is alternating from there as more machine gun fire breaks down both the church and next to the church. So not really looking good here for M's assault. He should just pull back. I mean, I had grenades. Research, you could, for example, pop down to smoke and that way close in further. But right here, he's just basically giving the Germans more veterancy. At the same time, flank up here, hitting S-mines. Almost lost the rifle squad. Grenadiers moving down. Careful though. Careful, there's a fun thing here about wounded men. They can set off mines. So in that case, looks like Private Joey there decided to give a bit of extra there for Uncle Sam by taking a few crowds into the next life there by setting off the mines. Bold, heroic, Medal of Honor worthy and all that. And I'm pretty sure the Germans might disagree on the end result there. Anyways, looks like he might be a bit more cautious around the minefield now. Then again, there's not really much left of it. Bit of quiet there. We do have the captain out. He could consider an anti-tank, and a pack howitzer would also work out, considering how Biggers is fighting. A Stuart light tank would also, I think, provide a bit of assistance. We got actually going straight there for support armor core. Rapidly there for Biggers. Who could then either, for example, get a quick Stug, or he could aim for a flak panzer right now. I mean, he's probably not seen the captain yet. Of course, he might know that. Of course, might be worrying about a major. And of course the battalion command post, in which case of course the flak panzer might be less of an amazing choice. But of course once you realise there's both the captain and lieutenant out, the flak panzer would be a solid choice, I think. At least initially, so be able to do quite a bit of nice damage there to the infantry. Bit of moving down the range. Stuff, he's not going straight for the fuel point. Some might say that's better, at least initially. Then you can always pick up the other point afterwards. With this, he's giving Biggers a bit more time to react to what's going on, and that way also set up something to defend the fuel point. Just a little note there. Medic bunker up there for Biggers. MT-42 retreating there. That's interesting, considering it's in pretty good condition. So I'm not sure what exactly is sitting there. Maybe it's a sort of gut at this point, in which case I can understand it. We got a pack out of there arriving for M&M here, striking up from the north. Instead of just trying to charge for it every single time, it's now launching an assault from several points. That's an improvement there. Going to be harder here for Biggers to lock it down, in particular since he's just pulled back his MT-42. But in this case, though, got spotted. One part of the assault's over there running to be a problem. He does have grenades, so he could pop a smoke grenade or maybe a regular grenade in there. But at the same time, we got the other part of the assault. The lieutenant could also have done something, so in that regard, you know. Oh, there we go. Grenades going in. Flamethrowers as well. MT-42 falling back. He should, though, continue the assault. They're using what they can here. BiggusDickus will need to sort of shift something in. Could, of course, get the flag punch. Of course, now he's seen Lieutenant, he's seen the captain. He should also have an idea where command points are wise. Again, 5. He also knows what Doctor's opponent's gone for, so a flak panzer would be a very safe choice, at least for the time being, to do some damage there to M and really sort of tear through the infantry, if anything. So that would certainly be a suggestion there for me. Of course, he could go for a Panzer IV. A pair of Stugs would also certainly work out. But right now, I think a flak panzer would present him with the utmost expectation or his options there versus M's infantry force. So a little thought there from me, anyways. There we go, though the MT-42 was in fact pulled down. He did pop smoke, but sadly the Grenadiers here ultimately rendered that a bit useless. I do feel he should have maybe used some smoke up there as well, but oh well. Lieutenant fighting on. By the way, here's a good option for stealing the mortar away from Biggers. He's not doing it, but I really think he should. I mean, with a mortar, he could set it up there for some support there and make it much more difficult, for example, for Biggers to use his MGs, his Pack 40s. So why he isn't taking that mortar is a bit of a question there, and I do think, personally, it's a wasted opportunity. If we do see some smoke again there, I mean, that's great to use to at least sort of negate MGs, but I do think there's a lot of other things that M here could be doing versus Biggers. Grenade down, though. Gave Fritz there a bit of a headache. Ah, scheiße, stop throwing firecrackers. I think that was a grenade. Oh, scheiße. At least it can't force him well. But there we go. Biggers in this case going for the utmost of the safest choices. The Panzer IV. Certainly not a bad choice either. But again, he could have done a lot more damage, I think, with the flak panzer. Of course, a pair of Stugs would also offered him some other opportunities. But let that be that. Biggers has made his choice. But again, I definitely feel that was a mistake there by M not to seize that mortar and turn it against Biggers. I mean, that really could have done him a lot of good. But well, we got the pack out of there firing on the advancing German infantry. Riflemen re-echelons advancing. Captain run into a bit of trouble. Captain actually needs to get the hell out of there before he hands over several bazookas to the Krauts. And there you go, Panzer IV right up there, sent in from the 2nd Panzer to support the 15th. And right here we do note there's a bit of slight issue again in M's force composition. He's very light on anti-tank. And that we got again a flak panzer would have had more options versus the infantry, at least initially. By the way, got an anti-tank gun there on the way. Responding there to Biggers' armoured assault. Though an anti-tank rifle did pierce the frontal armour, thus damaging the engine, thus limiting a bit how much Biggers could have charged forward anyways. Good harassment up there. No immediate response there from Biggers, who's by the way added another Grenadier squad. So far, no sign of its doctrine being utilised at all, and we've actually got tank traps going down here from M. Rare to someone to use tank traps rather than just a bit of quick cover, which is what some players do. For in this case, looks like he's basically trying to sort of cut off this path here, ensuring that basically if Biggus wants to attack, he's going to attack through here, and that also means he's got a better chance of focusing anti-tank guns. The thing is, on the other hand, it does also mean that if M wants to attack through, he's got to attack through here. In that regard, it also allows Biggus to focus his guns better. So in that regard, I mean, that's a bit the problem here with Eastern Simwaski. It's very much a bottleneck, and what he's basically doing is creating an even stronger bottleneck, which can also be used against him. So it's like detail there.
The capture point is being overrun.
Pioneers quickly suffering losses there. MB42 coming in from the wreckage of the M20. Captain in the middle of the trouble again. We've got white phosphorus barrels going down, possibly on the MB42, possibly in the Panzer IV, or possibly somewhere else. But right down on the MB42. And the captain got wiped out. We got the anti-tank firing, but with no armor-piercing rounds. The MD42 running away, caught up in the very horrible white phosphorus fire. Panzer IV driving through it, and there we go. Can't fire due to its own gun there at the same time, except the outskirts of the white phosphorus barrel, so it can still be seen. So in that regard, you know, he got the worst of both worlds there of things. MD42 think they're going to stall down M's advance. M nonetheless has managed to force out Biggus for the time being. And a replacement captain, now that's a bit rarer as well, though he's got plenty of manpower, so I suppose that might work. And if he really is going to play for all those EC8s, he should consider, I think, at the very least, a single fuel cache or something. Oh, flamethrower there burst open. Not good. But still, a fuel cache or two to sort of support things and keep up that doctrine armor play going might be an idea. He might also want to consider getting a Stuart to sort of support them with its stun rounds, to give the EC8s a bit more sort of time to get off some free shots, if you will. At the same time, now he's pulling back here for the village. In that regard, you know, that just allows Biggus to then quickly move in, basically meaning all the effort here is basically wasted. In that, of course, regard, he needs to be a bit more careful with his infantry. And so on. So in that regard, you know, it seems a bit lucky in this case that Biggus isn't just marching forward. He's probably worried that something is here, but again, to us we know there isn't. So in that regard, you know, it's a bit risky there. It's a bit of a gambit. We actually know here there's a fuel catch up for Biggus. Not bad at all. The way even he's not playing for Doctrine Armour, though in case it really brings up the question, why is he gone for this Doctrine then? There's been absolutely no sign of it, despite being chosen right off the bat. There we go, using the MB42, but not really a happy choice there. Biggus, there you go, charging forward. He needs to spread out a bit, though. We've got grenades going down. He could consider smoke grenade towards here. That would force the MG42 or the Panzer IV to get closer here to M's lines. We've got the anti-tank moving forwards again. You got the mortar band firing again. He's actually doing some nasty damage there to M already. I mean, he's really ought to be regretting not seizing that mortar crew when he had the chance. And oh, the building collapses, killing the rifleman. A horrific loss right there inflicted upon M. And a small victory for Biggus and Deutschland. And getting the fuel point there, nicely executed there by Biggus. Nice bit of harassment, also knowing, by the way, he's actually setting up an MG bunker to cover the fuel point. Clever. Clever.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Panzer IV there opening up on the lieutenant, at least attempting to. M though is beginning to lose out on his flanks. And this assault through the centre is once more stalled down. He's not really saying laying down smoke or anything to deal with it, or at least having the captain flank.
Let's give him hell, boys!
Quick grenade there, Panzer IV though rhyming to save the day, though exposing the rear there to a quick anti-tank rifle grenade. Nope, retreats. Victory point wise, Biggus is slightly behind there. M, and there we go, we got the first German EC8 here arriving for M. EC8 named so because of the suspension, which made the ride overall a bit smoother, amongst other things. armed with a high velocity 76mm gun.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
So another small fun bits there. MD42 Veteran 2 versus Lieutenant. Grenade going off, Panther 4 rhyming as well. No pin to mount machine gun by the way on the Panther 4 2 anti-infantry. There we go. EC8 moving in, EC8 moving in. Panther 4 taking hit, needs to fall back. Come on, Fritz. Almost lost that Panther 4. And interesting enough, he's actually laying down a smoke screen himself, apparently worried about something. In the next case, M pulls back though, probably wisely. MD cleared out. Will MC this one, or will it be retaken there by Bickus and the Wehrmacht? M though struggling to take territory and hold it at the moment. And he's very much sort of obsessed with this particular angle of attack. But he can call in another EC8 now that the next one's going to be a bit further off. In that regard, again, an early fuel cache would have helped out quite a lot. And would allow him to build up more fuel for when the EC8s then could have actually arrived sort of numbers. So a little thing there to keep in mind. Either way, EC8 here getting off a few shots. Oh, that's a very long shot. But I'm thinking suppressed gun MD42, they're supporting the Grenadiers' advantage, showing the Grenadiers can advance pretty unharmed. And there we go, pinned in fact. Looks like Biggs is getting close to the Tiger. He just needs a bit more fuel and a bit more manpower. Then he will have the resources to summon up to Tiger.
Listen up. The capture point is being overrun.
Flamethrowers burning. There we go. Going to use force way due to the flamethrower. Mortar fire continues to rain down. German mortar crews were known for being able to get off a lot of mortar rounds and for being quite accurate. Little fun fact there. Also a fun fact about the Granatenwerfer here, this model at the very least, it was actually in the early parts of the war known as a heavy mortar. Was later on demoted to a medium mortar as the 120mm mortar arrived to take over the role of heavy mortar, but a little fun fact there, little fun fact there. Before that, there was another mortar, sort of the medium or light mortar, if you will. It was a 5cm mortar, which is actually available on the platoon level. So a little fun fact there as well. Got smoke screen going down there from Biggus to allow to secure the center there. Well done, well done. Of course, there might still be a grenade thrown in there in the general direction of whoever speaks German. There you go, rifle grenade as well. Nicely executed assault there, nicely executed assault by Biggus. Round of applause there. Whoever can be bothered. And now we actually got the Panther 4 with the Pack 40 setting up what looks like a flanking mission there against M. Very bold, very bold. In particular considering it's versus EC8s. But the Tiger is now arriving here to support the 15th. Pioneers need to retreat, and there we go. Now he seems to drag it off, or at least call it off. EC8's moving up there. Oh, trying to flank, but straight into the Pack 40. In that case, while Bickus' initial flank wasn't quite executed, he was still able to sort of prevent his opponent from flanking. There we go. We got the Panther. He's actually blitzkrieging. As for the timing of it, I think he should have waited a bit more before popping. In this case, he won't really sort of get much of it until he's really there. So I think that could have been executed slightly better there by Bickus. Slightly better. Either way, though, still gets off a quick hit there. Gains veteran G2, actually forces one shell on their back. And out of the fight, at least for the time being. At the same time, Rieson's getting a quick jump there on the Pack 40. We got the Tiger moving back as well. And the Panther 4 with its new Schürzen pulling away. Another S-mine there exploding rather horribly, though killing no one, no, not even maiming. And EC8's advantage. Veterans won by the way, straight into the Tiger, the Tiger. And there we go. Pack 40, and oh, more Pack howitzer shot there, knocks out the Pack crew there. And looks like the EC8 here pulls a Brad pin and escapes the wrath of the Tiger, though he doesn't quite knock it out.
captured.
Securing point there. Captain holding up there, though of course again we still got this path open. And oh, the Pioneers are going to get their asses handed to them, aren't they?
Send your orders.
But 3 EC8s available to M. The question is just how it's going to get that Tiger. I mean, the anti-tank is currently on, well, crew, but that will certainly soon change. Another grenade there. Still got the pack out, getting off some shots. Victory point wise, though, M is still enjoying a lead that's quite good now. In fact, it's quite stronger than before as well. Though BiggusDickus keeps up the sense of choice there of pressuring the fuel point. That's well done, well done. And it's certainly going to hurt M, in particular since he doesn't have any fuel caches at all. But it is actually time here for the mid-game analysis. Current situation is, in terms of armor, M enjoys numerical superiority, though on the other hand, BiggusDickus, while lesser numbers, does possess a Tiger and a Victory 2 Panzer IV, which does mean he does possess the more armor, though penetration-wise and rate of fire-wise, again, might still slightly enjoy an advantage. It's, in some regards, close to equal. It rather comes down to how M proceeds to, I think, deploy his tanks compared to BiggusDickus. Also, of course, there's the Pack 40, so in that regard, BiggusDickus does also have a lot of anti-tank assets in that regard. He can also do some serious damage that way. So it's all going to come down to how to sort of the use their assets, how they sort of try to draw up the others' tanks and knock them out. I mean, if M basically, for example, tries to rush all his tanks into the village, he's not really going to be able to enjoy his numbers very much, in which case it's going to be a win for BiggusDickus. On the other hand, if he somehow manages to draw him out here into the open fields, he might be able to outmaneuver the tanks and knock them out using sheer numbers, in which case it's the victory for M. So it's rather going to come down to how does M employ his tanks in this engagement. That's the right way, and then there's the way that causes BiggusDickus to win, more or less. Of course, there's a third option, which is he basically does tag up and get some Jacksons to support the EC8s. That would also work out. That would make the charging into the village option less suicidal, since the Jacks will at least be able to provide some further fire while the EC8s then basically soak it up. But still, it's a bit of a risky option even then. He might also want to actually sneak up some tanks here to knock out the bunker there, take the point, and while then pull out the tanks from that as well. So there's a few options there, but overall he's sort of trying, you know, choose an engagement outside of the village, try to draw BiggusDickus out. He's got the victory points there, of course, and he's also got the fuel point there, so there's plenty of targets for them to try and draw out BiggusDickus. So if you can do that, he's likely going to be there, because again, that's basically the problem with BiggusDickus. He can't defend everything with this kind of force he's got, and he can't even sort of hold a lot with it. Now, of course, he probably should consider extending his defences towards up here with the very least a bunker or maybe some units. There's also a bunch of weapons there which can actually be utilised. MD-42s and a BAR left behind there, not being picked up by anyone. Not really good, so that's definitely something then that could also be done something about. Otherwise, for M, there's not really much of it. Again, you know, try to avoid just charging into the village, try to fight on the sides, try to draw out BiggusDickus from the village. And otherwise, you know, he needs to begin grabbing some of BiggusDickus' weapon again. I really think in part the reason he's here in this current situation is failed to take any of BiggusDickus' weapons when they were left out pretty much for him to use. M also definitely needs a fuel cache or two to sort of help things out. I mean, here and here I think would be good options for M, providing more fuel. For BiggusDickus, his problem of course is going to be what if M basically attacks results, where he's going to have a much harder time defending. In that regard, again, he needs to sort of choose here and here to sort of set up a defense, and he needs to form an armoured reserve with the Panzer and the Tiger, forming it around here, meaning he can counterattack here or counterattack here rapidly. If it happens here, of course, it's going to be a bit more, you know, it's going to take some time, but still, you know, he can have some pack forts to maybe hold things up. Mines would also be a good option there to consider, to sort of lay down things and slow up any rapid armoured assault. Otherwise, keeping up the harassment there is good. Panzer Grenadier on the way. At this stage of the fight, I might not be a huge fan of it, but it might work. Otherwise, I think you should consider getting some more armor out. He doesn't have the population to get another Tiger tank, so you should either get a Panzer IV more or the Stug G. I would consider the Stug G, though, since it has a higher range than these two and a higher rate of fire. He could then basically use the Panzer IV or the Tiger to then soak up fire, while the Stug then supports, providing ample fire there versus both tanks and infantry. So that would certainly be a good option there for BiggusDickus. But let's head back here to the fight. See what happens then. Also, fun fact about Panzer IVs with Schützen on, it wasn't actually too uncommon for them to actually be mistaken for Tiger tanks by the Allies. In particular, I believe there were several cases of that happening in Normandy. Oh my god, we're fighting a Tiger. Quickly reported to High Command. So, little fun fact there.
We are losing a sector.
Captain going for the point there, Panzer IV might flank in. Getting as close as possible. The pinned man machine gun here would have been really helpful, I think, versus the captain. But oh well. Mortar going down, recruiting the MG42. Again, a missed opportunity for him. A missed opportunity. I mean, he really keeps doing that. Oh well.
Grenadiers reporting.
Panzer Grenadiere hit the field. Bickus just needs to take a bit more pass. Oh, we got an assault here going in from the north. Might have been to sort of try and strike the Panzer Swallow. He's a bit delayed, though, a bit delayed, but even then, if he can drag out the tanks here, that would certainly be the better option, I think. In particular, we can then sort of draw them out into position where he can outmaneuver them. Nice hit down the Pioneers, wiping most of the unit. And there we go, we got the Panzer IV, we got the Tiger responding. There we go, Panzer IV, close to half health already. Shots bouncing or missing, there we go, Tiger almost down. Pack 40 setting up, he could consider laying down a smoke screen, almost got the Panzer IV, getting away though, needs to salvage that victory to Sherman, lay down a smoke screen, have one of the others do it. Ah, lost it.
We just lost a medium tank.
Panzer IV out of control though, there we go. But might lose another tank, he needs to clear out the Pack 40, he needs to lay down a smoke screen. Come on, the tanks can lay down smoke screens, make sure to use them wherever possible instead of trying to waste your tanks. EZ8's they're almost knocked out. Might be able to salvage the one veteran who won, both the fact veterans who won. Then it's so quickly moving in with a Panzerfaust. And EZ8 there cooked up, EZ8 cooked up. And the Tiger moves in for the final kill. Enemy armor destroyed, yeah. No Brad Pitt heroics here. In the slightest. But again, close to well-executed assault, but again, he should have used smoke screens. If he had used smoke screens, I think he could have gotten most of his tanks out there. I think he might even have a chance of getting the Tiger instead, though. He basically allowed the Pack 40, for example, to keep firing at him alongside the other things there, so... While he got the Panzer IV, I wouldn't say 3 EC8s are worth it. So that was definitely, basically, again, where things went wrong. But again, overall, the idea of drawing them up here, not bad. There was just the execution which ultimately floundered. Allowing Bickus there several easy kills with his Tiger. Still, the Tiger is down to less than half health. Of course, we're going to have to be a bit more cautious with it. Panzer there flanking against the Pack Howitzer. Well done, well done. Gewaltladung leaves nothing much there to surprise. Pioneers needs to check up bazooka shots there. He needs to just owl it to... No, never mind, he's pulling back there. Another unit wiped out. M needs to be careful, he's bleeding up. We got another EC8 there. Need to retreat the captain and the anti-tank gun. What are you doing, M? What are you doing? White Phosphorus barrage down. Flak Panzer, no, cancel the Flak Panzer. Could it be a Stuke G he's going for?
Veteran know-how will help us to better prepare our infantry. Crew ready.
He's definitely going to need a fuel cache though. I mean, otherwise he's simply not going to get enough fuel to really keep up this kind of momentum, particularly not with those 3 Shermans lost there. No, he went for a Stuke E, you know. Said Stuke G, he went for Stuke E. Maybe Bickus is not good with his alphabet, I don't know. I mean, it will certainly work out well versus the infantry though, but a part of me would rather prefer the Stuke G. Then again, it's Bickus playing, but again, the Stuke G would help more versus the armor as well. Oh well. By the way, Tiger getting repaired.
Is ready to deploy. We double your efforts. We are down to 200 points. Back to full strength.
Less than 200 points here, while M still has over 400. The challenge is definitely increasing here for Biggus, and Deutschland is getting a Panzer IV then to support things. Tiger halfway to Vetchi to increase range and accuracy.
Sherman ready to
Pack
go.
40 as well. Interesting enough, he's not recruited there, and again, there's options for it, but M never really seems to sort of try and seize them. Bit of fire here. I'm not entirely sure what he told him to get there. Securing the point down there. M's got most of the map, but at the same time his forces are rather beaten up. Anti-tank gun firing. Stugi, shots, all missing it. Gives you with the Tiger. Sadly doesn't have the armor to increase the chance of rough dick versus the anti-tank gun. Easy falling back. And the defense of the northern part of the village is collapsing. Anti-tank rocket does damage. The enemy needs to retreat, Captain moving up. Anti-tank get cleared up. Captain getting off as many bazooka shots down the Tiger, but not quite succeeding. Ultimately taking heavy losses. Grenadiers are getting slaughtered as well. And here we go, straight into the machine gun bunker. Rear echelons pinned to the ground like bugs. Unable to move in the slightest and slowly dying out as the bunker keeps killing.
A capture point is under attack.
Yeah, it's like a shooting gallery. Oh shit, I'm all alone out here. I keep forgetting. Bit of shooting going on there. No recurring weapons. Not even anyone picking up the BAR.
Welcome to the death factory. Stick with me and you might just make
Feels a bit weird.
Squad on your feet.
And them is definitely a bit more on the back foot now. And there you go, Pioneers moving up. And we're getting a half track now. He can't really seem to decide. No, he cancels that as well. Biggus is clearly in a bit of a state of, you know, not entirely sure what to do.
I smell orders.
He's cancelled Austrians, Panzer IVs, and now a half track. He's clearly indecisive. Not entirely sure what to expect or what to go for. Is he worrying, you know, that M is just going to push out ECH, or he might try to add in something else? I mean, you really should consider adding in something else. Again, tank destroy, a steward for the stun, or something, you know, just something a bit extra, I think.
Anti-tank gun ready for
Fresh
action.
mortar there from the Granatenwerfer, closing in on veteran 23.
Sherman ready.
Anti-tank gun recruit.
Incoming mortars. Sherman ready to go.
Oh, nasty hit there for the pack howitzer, almost wiped out the two squads. There we go, counterattack running at the pack 40s, both of them now back on the fight. Grenades going off, no smoke there. Captain firing bazookas not 9 to penetrate the frontal arm of the Tiger. Bit 23 on the Grenadier there for Captain's unit, loss. Forced away. Just horrible losses there inflicted upon the Americans. And again, they're basically just mostly attacking from here. There's no real sort of potential to go out and attack from here, and again forcing Biggus to realign everything. We actually got a munitions cast going up here. Wonder what Biggus's thought is with that. Seems rather bold. White phosphorus going down there in the centre. Second easy hit there, rhyming again. Anti-tank is up here in the northern part. Might lose that pack 40. Got the Stugi there. There we go. Several anti-tankers now available here for M. That would certainly open up for an opportunity to do some damage to Biggus if he can utilise it.
Sherman ready for action.
We still got one pack 40 there. He needs to use his pack howitzer to knock it out. And turn is more lethal now. In fact, also lethal to the Tiger there with increased penetration and damage. Bit of tree there flying. Overall though, M never really sort of moves forwards. Might see those anti-tank guns taken back here by BiggusDickus. There we go, shot going down. We got a light artillery barrage there going down from BiggusDickus to further force back M. Small ship collapsing. North, those widely opening for BiggusDickus to harass again and take away territory from M, and again also from here to M sneak in and take some territory there. Victory point wise though, BiggusDickus is now getting a bit back there at M. Just a bit. No further armor here from BiggusDickus. He's got the option, he's just not doing anything with them. Rather than capturing it, and there we go. We got a smoke strike going down from the Germans. Interesting, interesting. I wonder what BiggusDickus is thinking with that, because he's clearly not doing it in preparation for assault on a defense. He's just sort of make his opponent think an attack is coming. What is it? I mean, you can certainly make some mind games out of there with smoke barrages if you feel like it. There goes striking north, but very little in anti-tank. They've basically got the bazookas, and that is it. He really should have moved the tanks in to support that northern push, I think, to sort of at least help versus the armour. Instead, he's going to make those riflemen, those poor defenseless riflemen, easy targets of the Tiger and the Skirmishes. At the same time, they've got troops attacking. Oh, both anti-tank guns have been recruited. Might get the mortar though. He's not rushing in, he's not taking names and such. Rather than they're getting absolutely plastered to the ground. And there go ECH joining in, striking in on the anti-tank guns. Coming under fire there. Grenades wiping on this. Got another Pack 40 up from the north. ECH. Oh, he's going to lose one again. Again, had he laid down maybe some smoke screens there, he might have had a chance, but again, he's lost one tank. And the anti-tank guns are beyond his recovery there. Not alone has been up to support here. Bit of issue there for M to coordinate it all, it seems. Another unit wiped. That was the second lieutenant unit, by the way. We've got a white phosphorus barrage going down here. Captain getting murdered. Most of the officers now here available to M have been killed. Again. You did get a few wipes there on BiggusDickus, but overall the losses suffered were that much greater. I mean, both Tiger and Stugi are now easy to target, but he needs to rush in the Sherms and rather rapidly to try and get them. Maybe the support from the anti-tank. And the question is, can Citizen actually seize upon it? Ah, damn it. No, well.
We can now deploy a smoke screen to blind the enemy.
ECX moving forwards. Anti-tank gun supporting. Small gun DF4 safety up there. Got the munitions cascade out. Of course, good job there focusing on the Tiger, ensuring that even when the assault then finally comes, the Tiger's all in a pretty good condition to ward it off. And also, nice use there. I think, nope, not Tiger weak point. It looked like it. It looked like it, but apparently the Tiger just stunning. Bit of damage inflicted. The mortar still operational. Another EC8 cooked up. Another tank lost for the United States Armored Forces. In Tiger almost veterans to flee. That's definitely bad news there for M. In particular, since he's having a hard time keeping his tanks alive for any longer period of time. We actually got a mechanized assault group. So now we got a bit more doctrinal use there from BiggusDickus. In fact, used 4 out of 5 abilities now. That's improvement.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out. On your feet, ladies. Steady up. Looks like we're getting into the excitement. Reinforcements in. Welcome to the death pack. The enemy
250 half track sneaking north. Going straight there for a bit of a raid. Nicely done there, nicely done there. Showing a bit of rapid harassment, which M won't be able to neatly react to.
Kraut's down to 100 points.
On the other hand, he's got the victory point again. It doesn't really last for a longer period of time now. Again, the forces of him are rather worn down. Again, the armor losses are really piling up. It's just weapons being dropped left and right. Ooh. White Phosphorus barrels going down there from the pack house. That's a bit rarer to see.
We're losing a capture point.
You actually got another lieutenant there, Mr. M. BAR secured there by the Grenadiers as well, so bazooka and a BAR.
The enemy is overrunning.
Looks like a smoke barrage here from the German mortar crew as well, to allow the Grenadiers to escape unharmed. Nicely done there by BiggusDickus. Still no take up there from M. One is wondering what he's thinking here a bit. One is wondering a bit. And now we got the Panzer disbanding the half track. Instead, it looks like the Grenadiers with the bazooka and the BAR will be taking up positions. An interesting decision there by BiggusDickus. And we actually got the Sherman crew being forced to take the point up there. Being treated as infantry.
Gather round. I smell orders. Taking fire. Losing a capture point.
So close eventually for you there for the Tiger tank. He could probably pull off an assault right now here and wipe everything out if he wanted. Well, in this case, BiggusDickus is actually being rather conservative, a bit defensive, if you will. He's not really pushing forward when he has the chance to do some damage versus M. So that's also missing a bit out there for BiggusDickus. I don't think quite on the same level here as M has missed out opportunities. No armor piercing rounds yet on the anti-tank gun. Then again, with the mortar firing down, it might be a bit difficult for him to sort of use it. Veterans who one take aim, then armor piercing rounds. Come on, come on. Missed opportunity there by M again. Tiger very close to 3, but not quite there. Easy at moving back.
300 points remaining.
No further armor from BiggusDickus, who really should consider something. He got an additional EC8 again. Several of them has been fed into this battle, and many of them have been wasted. But take aim is a wonderful ability. Again, it increases the line of sight, but also the range. And which means actually of all the non-doctrinal anti-tank guns, it actually has the biggest range in the game. Then combine it with the armor piercing rounds and it really becomes mean. Minefield there. In this case, the tank quickly clears it out. Or at least most of it.
Squad back at full force. Get ready for warning. Crew ready.
Tank crew still left doing all the dirty work.
Crew ready. Stand by.
But nothing here beyond that. So far, BiggusDickus again taking it pretty calm. He's also, of course, has to sort of focus around here. But he's interesting enough again, despite how low he is in victory points. He's left nothing here to sort of seriously guard. He might want to consider that.
Send your orders. All right, you guys.
At the very least, something to slow down the enemy and buy him time to respond. We do got a Sturmgeschütz on the way. The G this time around. Huzzah!
Armor here. We're losing a capture point. Decals up.
Another mortar barrage with smoke. This time apparently to sort of just lay down mines without being spotted. That's one way of doing it. Panzer down the EC8. Grenadiers look like they'll be escaping.
Fuel stores complete. Armor ready. Decals up.
And there we go, Sturmgeschützbereit. Rather than attacking forwards, Tiger moving in, straight through the hedgerows by the looks of it. Missed. Anti-tanker needs to pop those arm pins once again. Take aim, take aim! Really missed opportunities there from him. Really missed opportunities. Tiger falling back here, at least for the time being. Still worried here about the anti-tanker presence. Grenades, artillery fire. Almost stretching to 3 there. E6 running in there. Anti-tank, we've got German anti-tankers arriving as well. We've got the Stuki there, bereit as well. Could move in and support here. Tiger veteran to 3, there we go. More mobile, higher rate of fire. Get that Stuk moving, Biggus. Good Deutschland. And he finally got himself a fuel castle. I just think it took ages for him to actually get it there. So in this case, it's too little, too late. At the same time, we got another north... No, he abandoned. Why is he leaving back the half track? Because... You silly sod. Anyways, pack out to their firing. Anti-tank gun coming here. Need to move that Tiger and then Stu in for support. He could probably clear it out rather rapidly, but the Pioneers are attacking. EC8 being repaired. Now he's moving ahead the Stug first. Rather than think he should be using the Tiger since, you know, that's more durable. It's got better armor. Taking the Stug first seems a bit silly. And a bit suicidal. There goes Stug leading the way. Shot down the EC8. EC8 misses. Get that Tiger moving. Blitz. Now the Stug on the other end is taking all the fire. Had he's moved in the Tiger first, I think that Stug might have a chance to survive, but instead it's lost. And there we go. EC8 got it. But the Tiger gets vengeance there.
The capture point is being overrun.
And now most of M's forces there are absolutely crushed. White Phosphorus barrels down there. Pioneers, those largely dodge around it. Another Stugi here. The re-echelon's white. Now there's hardly anything left there for M.
A capture point is under
Hardly
attack.
anything left compared to what Biggus has, which is, well, almost 3 times as large. And there we go, GG from M and GG from Biggus. So there we go, game over, a loss to the United States, a victory to the Wehrmacht. And overall this came down basically to the fact that M wasn't really prepared strategically in the longer term for just relying on EC8s. That was one problem. Also the way he sort of fought the engagement again. Sometimes there were some good thoughts, but again the execution still halted behind. He could have used smokes and some other bits there to overall sort of try and increase the survivability. He never did that, in which case he actually ended up suffering much heavier armor losses than his German opponent overall, slowly but surely. Also feeding Biggus' Tiger tank a lot of veteran. That was also one of the big mistakes there. He was also in some cases too timid, and he never really took opportunities when they were given to him. Again, he missed a lot of chances to grab some good weapons from Biggus' armory and turning them against him, instead allowing Biggus to retain them and do a lot of nasty stuff with them. So there were some definite mistakes there from M as well. And overall, when you sort of look at that was rather it. I mean, Biggus on the other hand played a rather more calm game. He made some mistakes as well, here and there, and certainly, you know, had missed some opportunities as well, but overall he played a much more solid game. He was also more concentrated. Overall, though, M should also try attacking less from just here, more here as well, or at least some bigger assault from here as well. In that regard, you know, he was also too predictable, also allowing Biggus to more easily lock him down. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this fight. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, you know, send and replay and provide some feedback in the comment section. And this is Imperial Danger, cheers, and thank you all for watching.